Alright, back to streaming fucking Tales of Arise. You about to get some sleep?
If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Remember, if the paint's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-super policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
No escape!
Is it high? It's backing out again!
Take this!
We've
been smelling like you do. Yeah. And it's all too strong.
Be my guest.
I'm on it! This one's mine!
Take this! Double demon back!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
God damn it, she's always getting her fucking special off. That shit is crazy.
Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Elusive deity.
Here I come! You picked the wrong fight! I'll do shred! Double demon fang!
Blow away.
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Shine. Radiant light. Boost of regeneration.
Here I come!
This one's mine!
Oh,
Appreciate
now
the
I'm
help.
real mad.
Here I come!
Shattering of pieces.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, this one kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion. Then we defeat Volron. And liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah. Can't exactly fight at the top of your game.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait. Don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine. Let's get going.
How's that for a kick?
Thistleum was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon. Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not! Shion's our friend! Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renin. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Okay. Why?
Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters! Just watch and see!
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight. Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
No choice. I'm not done. Heal. That freaking does it. Here I go. Denied. Now you see what I can do!
Hurricane
Here I come! Double demon fang! Make left up!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Not my fight!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Regenerate!
Guardian Field! I'm ready to go.
This one's all
Another
mine!
incantation ruined.
My turn!
I'm gone.
No
Give
escape!
me a discharge.
You picked the wrong fight!
Howl.
You're mine! You're finished! Double demon fang!
Light up the dark. All right, let me at him.
I'm not done!
Big blast. Crescent
Here I
moon.
come! Win!
Tiger.
Here I come! I'm ready! Double me! In an instant! Impact block! Shine! Radiant light!
Talon hurricane.
Regenerate! Here I come!
Denied.
Allow me to help.
Tectonic punch.
Double demon fang!
Do it.
Double me! In an instant! Impact block! Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Hurricane strike. Rolling
You're
snap.
finished.
I'm gone.
Double demon fang!
Hurricane strike. Talon sword. Make it rain.
Here I come!
Law. I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
We won.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Armor won't save you. I'll fix it. This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. Blood. Rending you apart. Bloody howling. You picked the wrong fight. Take shine. Radiant it's over. Double demon fang. Regenerate. Allow me to help you. Double demon fang. Being interrupted.
Good shot.
Strike. Win. You're mine.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Molotov.
Here I come. You're finished. Eternal devastation. Eternal devastation.
Nothing can fly first strike.
Win.
Breaking something.
Take this.
Make it rain.
Totally. In an instant. Impact block.
This one's mine.
Heal.
Onward and upward.
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
Coming through.
Here I come.
Can't get out of this.
Storm. Take this.
Can you take it?
Double demon fang.
Are those arms even natural?
This is some punishment.
Stay away from my friend.
My project downfall.
I'm on. It's time. You picked the wrong
Another
fight.
incantation ruined.
Too fast.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Do it. No. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. Not a chance. I'm not done. First strike. Severing blade. Double demon fang. Do it. No. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forest. It's in Menencia.
No choice. You're mine. Severing blade. Eat this. Hurricane blow.
Shine! Radiant light! Force of
Denied.
regeneration!
Regenerate! Here I come!
He who prepares.
Double Demon Fang! Talon Storm!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Armor won't save you! It's over!
The power
Win!
of light! I'm ready to go!
Take this!
I'll get you! Eat this! Crumble!
Eat dirt!
Talon Hurricane! Eagle Side! Now you've gone and ticked me off!
You're mine!
I'm on a
It's
roll
over!
now!
Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Smoke! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Going in!
Tempest! You're mine! Covering wing!
Tectonic Fireworks! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare to Malisa!
Take this!
Talon
Make your
Hurricane!
aim! In an instant! Impact Block!
Benediction light.
I owe you one. You're mine!
Can you take it?
Demon Fang!
Do it!
Severing wing!
There's always room for improvement.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
You make sure to rest too, Hoodle.
This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes, when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything? There it is. That's our target.
An opponent like this should be easy. Take this! I'm not done! Eat this!
This one's mine!
You're mine! It's over! Go
smash
you! Tempting!
How about
Total devastation!
Hurricane Strike!
In an instant! Impact Claw! You're mine!
Death on the way!
It's over!
Good shot!
Watch this! Hitting pile driver! Win! You're mine!
Tiger
Double
Blade!
Demon Fang!
Dragon Shell!
Illusion! All yours, Kisara!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
What's this thing?
Out of my way!
You're mine!
Going far enough!
Rolling snap! You picked the wrong fight!
Piercing blast!
Double Demon Fang!
This one's mine!
Dragon Claw!
Now I'm in the groove! Hurricane Strike!
First strike! Double Demon Fang!
I'll tear you apart!
How about
this?
Win!
I'm on you! Talon Hurricane Strike!
Take this!
Catapult! Eat this!
First strike!
Going in!
I want more! Double Demon Fang!
These fists have got your name on them! Hurricane
It's
Strike!
gone! Take this!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! On your knees. Here I come! Double demon fang! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I can feel my power growing!
Is that the Zugor we're looking for?
Out of my way!
Take this! Pieces!
Thunder attack!
You're mine!
Hurricane!
Double demon fang!
Lethal current! Tiger blade!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Shine! Radiant
Dragon
light!
Take this!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
That hits!
You're mine!
Guardian seal!
Alright!
Let me
Double
in!
demon fang! Win!
Do it!
Hey! Blow them away!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
No choice! Here I come!
Denied!
It's over! Eat dirt!
I owe you one for that!
I'll tear you apart!
Plenty
Double
left!
demon
Swallow
fang!
dare! Hurricane!
Mega sonic thrust!
Look sharp! All fitted! This one's mine! On guard!
First strike! Take this!
Round and pound!
Double demon fang!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Green bait.
Hurricane!
Here I come!
Look sharp!
Take this! Take this! Double demon fang! Win!
Make it
Here I
rain!
come!
Ringwell!
Frozen?
Hammer!
I'm on it!
Look sharp!
Take this! Big blast! You're finished!
Make it rain!
All yours, Kisara.
I've been doing really great lately.
Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho! Ho ho ho!
Hmm? You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
see what you've got.
Armor won't save you! Hurricane! I'll tear you apart! Swallow this! Eat dirt! Rip its head off with black and gray! Hurricane strike! A debut performance! It's over! Double Demon Fang! Crowd form! Double Demon Fang! Talon Hunter! It was nice now! Hurricane strike! Unguard! Regeneration!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Eat this!
Hurricane Strike!
I'm on
Going in!
Heal. One more! Double Demon Fang!
Lion Cowl!
Here I come!
Hurricane!
They
Do it!
Take this! Take! Blow them away!
I feel sprightlier than before.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay. Good. This came out just the way I hoped.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to... Keep Shion waiting.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going...
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah! What are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh! It's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... you know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city.
Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
See what happened there is disgusting. Shouldn't have done that.
Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No complaints here. All mine. You're mine. Eat dirt.
Why, thank you, your lordship. And will you lay down your life for your lord?
Well, I mean, hey, let's not be hasty. Murarondo! Double demon fang. My turn. You're mine. It's over. It was nice while it lasted. Hurricane Dragon.
Get behind me!
Take this! I'm ready! Not a chance!
Tiger Blade!
Lion
Power! It's
Kisara, frozen?
Hammer! Don't get careless.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Wanna play? Then come at me!
There you go. Feel like me again. Look out! Inferno punch! Shield, did you hear it now? Here I come! Go Infinity! Stand back! I'll trip it up.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
Scream. Take it! Bloody this! Here I come! I'll end you! Double demon fang! Burn!
Shield and make!
Take this! You're finished! Now I'm in the groove! Spear! Take this! Win! Soaring light spear! I'm on it! You're mine! It's over! Eat dirt! I'm ready! Take this! In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed walk.
Take this! You're finished!
Pile driver! Take this!
Take this!
Thank goodness we won.
Everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
Hurricane strike!
Look sharp! You're mine! Double demon fang! I can carve through armor! It's over! You're mine! It's over! Do this all day! Easy and snelling to me. Yeah! And pummeling to me!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Eat this!
Shut him down!
Do it!
Here goes! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace!
Take this! First strike! I'll run you through! Now I'm in the groove! Soaring blast! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Dragon Shout! Here I come! You're fit!
Hurricane strike!
You picked the wrong fight! That's freaking coming! Lure escape!
Ready.
Lure escape! Soaring light spear! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Here I come! Double demon fang!
Make it rain!
Severing wing! All yours, Kisara!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Armor won't save you! You're finished! Here I come! with something tasty. I'll finish you here and now! No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stand
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
My Dragon Blade!
Double Demon Fang! Try harder! Not a chance!
Crescent Execution!
Double Demon
Resonate with
Fang!
the anything in armor!
Several
I'm ready!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Benediction Light.
Now this one's all mine!
Then let me see what I can do!
Lunarongo!
I'm ready! I managed to pull through.
Right, here goes! Take this! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Double Demon Fang!
They may look cute and stuff, but they're big.
Take this! Double Demon Fang! No escape! Megasonic Thrust!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Take this! Double Demon Fang!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
Now you're through!
Here I come! Lunarongo! This one's all mine!
Do it! Glimmer Blade!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Step back! This one's all law!
An opponent like this should be easy.
Going on! I'll smash you! Your shot will roll now! You're being hunted! Can you take it? The enemy wields armor too.
We'll soon see about that. Hold on to your arm. Here I come. Hit. Hurricane Strike.
Severing Wind!
Magic is there. Here. Confiscated.
Looks up! Take this!
Lightning is going in.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Illuminate the dark.
Elusive Going in! No doubt break this night!
We did it!
Tornado Drive! It's go time! On your knees!
You picked the wrong fight!
Resonate with the earth!
Double Demon Fang!
Might!
Here!
Raging
Here I
Storm.
come!
Now, Bridwell. Frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
All thanks to you!
Don't mind if I do.
Rending you on high!
It's over!
Bloody
Lightning Orb.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it... Coming through! I can carve through armor! Regenerate! There you go. No further. Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thinking, the sooner you can stop helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
Regeneration! Megasonic! You picked the wrong fight!
Regenerate! Don't suffer in silence. Another incantation ruined.
Do it! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
You're mine! I'll pick you all off!
Tiger Blade!
It's go time! You're mine! Right! You're finished!
How dare you! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Yes, I'm getting stronger!
Care to put that claim to the test?
I'd love to, but I got this thing.
Out of my way!
Armor won't save you!
Hurricane Blast!
Here I come!
Going in!
Double Demon Fang!
One more! Going in!
Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Double Demon Fang!
Lightning Blade!
Win! First strike! It's over!
Hurricane Blast! Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Scream, baby.
Dragon Shell!
You're mine!
Look sharp! This one's mine!
Double Demon Fang!
Make it rain! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Looks like we won.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
It's over! Double Demon Fang! Take this!
I'm like bait to them.
All mine! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
Eat
Take
this.
this!
I'm just
Double
getting
Demon
started.
Fang!
Look sharp! Do it! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life. And done.
Let's keep up the pace!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll tear you apart.
Here!
I'm ready. Hey! Blow them away!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry. Let's see what you've
Double
got.
Demon Fang!
No further.
Eat this!
Don't mind if I do.
I'll tear you apart!
Double Demon Fang!
Denied!
I'll back in their
You
defense.
picked the wrong spot!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be.
Right here! I got it!
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Hot blade.
On board.
Going in! One more!
Escape!
Attack time!
Double Demon Fang!
One more!
Roll now.
You're finished! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
I'm on a roll now.
Win!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life. And done.
Let's keep up the pace!
Eat dirt!
Suffer in
Tiger Blade! Lion Howl!
Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane Blade! Going in! Far enough!
You're mine! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane!
I'm ready.
Look sharp!
All yours, Kisara.
I can feel my power growing!
And thus our strength yet... grows.
This'll make us even more formidable.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you...
I'll do my best! You want it?
Can't get out of this! It's over! Double demon fang!
Shine! Radiant light! Force everything! Now you see what I can... Split it open!
Be my guest!
I'll tear you apart!
Much obliged.
You know that you're dream.
You're finished!
I'll finish you here and now! I'll grind you into dust!
You picked the wrong fight! Enough dance!
This one's mine!
Double demon fang!
Dragon shell!
Win! Here I come!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Who said anything about letting off?
Double demon fang!
Denied!
Eat this!
No escape!
Rending you apart! Take this! Bloody howling!
Hold on to your arms. Here I come!
Resonate with
I'm
the
not
earth!
done!
The last might!
Here I come! It's over!
Rending you apart!
This one's all mine!
Bloody howling!
Going in!
Here I come! I'm ready! You're finished!
Ridwell!
Frozen!
Hammer!
We managed to pull through. Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way.
Save your breath while that thing seizes a talking meal.
Then let's show it how wrong it is. Is it trying to stop us?
Negative in a exploit the enemy's weakness. Look sharp. Forgive me. This is my fault. Look sharp from beyond. That's it. Imbue this vanquished soul with right. Resuscitation.
I'm ready.
Damn it! They'll pay for the
Far enough.
Radiant light. Force of
This one
regeneration.
keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
Feel like me again. No thought shall break this shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration. Anything in armor is all demon fang. I'll smash you. Thrilling performance.
Here I go.
Tectonic. Watch this. Benediction light.
You're mine. It's over. Double demon fang. Double demon fang.
Tear you apart.
This one's all mine.
Shine. Prepare to be sealed. Regenerate.
Its wings are lighting up.
It's getting ready to attack.
No further.
You'll pay for that.
Tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
Dragon Show.
You're mine. Eat dirt.
Glimmer Dragon.
Come over. Here, let me help.
Double demon fang.
That's shattering the pieces. Attack time.
Let's keep up the pressure. Denied.
It's in your hands now.
You're mine.
Time.
Dragon Show.
Double demon fang.
That's it.
First strike.
Flaming meteor.
There.
It's too much.
Heal.
Thanks. Double demon fang.
Tiger
You're
blade.
mine.
Ryan Valor Hurricane. Piercing roar.
You require a hand.
You're mine.
You can't get out of this.
It's wide open.
Won't escape me.
Double demon fang. You picked the wrong fight.
Let's tear him up.
Demon fang.
Tiger blade.
It's over.
Armor won't save you.
Hurricane
Double demon fang.
on guard.
I'll end you.
I'm ready.
Ringwell.
Frozen?
Hammer.
Into everlasting darkness. Negative
Blade of Florida.
Crush.
Tectonic punch. Far enough.
execution. These fists have got your name on them.
Their arcs were interrupted.
Double demon fang. Double demon fang.
I'm on it. I'll run you
Hurricane
through.
Crush. Burn. This one's mine.
This one's all mine.
Eagle Ray. Inspiration. It looks time for one more.
Try harder. Eat dirt.
Soaring blast. Shattering of pieces.
No further.
Attack time.
You're mine.
Now you see what I can do.
Benediction
Eat
light.
this. I'll run you through.
Appreciate the help.
Here I come. It's over. Double demon fang.
Take that. Captivity. I'll run you through.
Now shine here.
Regeneration. Regenerate. There you go.
No.
Going in.
Can't end here.
I couldn't make it until you lay down your life.
Double demon fang.
Well, I mean, hey, let's not be hasty. Oh, now you're talking.
On guard.
Shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration. Regenerate. All right. Now you see what I can do.
Appreciate
Eat
the help.
this. Storm. Negative
Glacial fire! Execution! Lost my focus! Benediction light. Heal! Okay, here I come! You're mine! It's over! In a bind, this one's looking all wrapped up.
Don't be
You
complacent.
picked the wrong fight!
Do you know that word?
Yes, I'm not an idiot. My head's spinning just watching you.
Shine! Radiant light! I'm on it!
It's changing tactics.
Have an ace up its sleeve? Watch yourself. I sense incredible power.
One more.
Shadowy attack time! Elusive deity!
Tiger blade. Ready to go.
Heal!
All right. Now where was I?
Dragon shout!
Glacial fire.
Double demon fang!
Nice while it lasts.
No further.
No, can't move. Don't leave me all alone here.
Inspiration! Time for
Hurricane
one more!
fight.
First strike! I'll run you through! Not my
Hurricane
finest.
fight. I'm gone. Sloppy.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! While that thing seizes a talking meal! Then let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us? Take this!
Freeze, Lancer!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Aw, too shy to come over. Here, let me help.
Anything in
Can't
armor
be
is all
stopped.
mine!
Press it home! Slow slice!
It's
No,
time to
no,
release
no.
it!
Reverse cycle! Hurricane strike!
Going in.
Art expert coming through!
Ready to go.
Shine! Radiant light!
See what I can
Full
do.
regeneration!
Malevolence!
Regenerate!
Going
Good!
Here!
Thanks!
Hurricane strike.
You all have to win!
Try harder!
On guard.
Magic is down!
Eternal devastation!
Tidal wave!
Eat dirt!
Hurricane strike.
Here I come!
Grind you in. Let's keep up the pressure.
Elusive deity!
Ghost raging cascade! Dance in the wind!
Dragon blade!
Air thrust! Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
What in the world?
Dohalim!
I'm all right. I'm still standing.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what
In
my
a
shield's
bind?
for. Get behind
Use
me.
its weak point to take
I'll leave
it
it to
down.
you!
All together, everyone.
I'll grind you into dust!
Tiger blade.
Devastation! Crush! It's over!
Shine!
Radiant light! Take it!
Regeneration!
It's over!
Regenerate!
Double demon fang!
Let us
Both
take to the
powerful
fray.
raging cascade!
This one's
Tiger
over!
blade.
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Lunar arc.
Benediction light.
I can carve through armor!
There you go! Don't let up! In here!
Double demon fang!
Hurricane strike. This one is
Double
mine.
demon fang!
Lightning hurricane! Hey, one at a time! Purge the level! Blah, 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 magic! Seal!
Shine! Radiant light! Regenerate! Regenerate! Don't
Can't
suffer
be
in
swallowed.
silence. You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can. Life run out, Dohalim.
Shine! Radiant light! Eternal devastation!
You could use a
Take
hand.
this! Eternal devastation!
Anything in
This
armor is
one's
all
mine.
They smite with
Far
blackened
enough.
blade!
Freeze! Don't mind if I do! Illuminate the dark!
Execution!
Come forth, holy land! Arts require complete focus!
Can't get out of this!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Now!
Blood.
Ringwell.
Frozen!
Hammer.
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Raging cascade!
Double demon fang!
Dance in the wind!
You picked the wrong fight!
Air thrust!
Wide open!
It won't escape me!
You're finished!
Hurricane strike.
You're mine!
Plenty left.
I'll smash you!
Photon blast!
Hurricane strike.
Update!
No! Can't end... Here!
No, stop!
Leave me alone!
Now in here!
Double demon fang!
Crescent move! Magic is in! My head's spinning just watching you! Dance in the wind! I can handle it!
Another incantation ruined.
Top four! Holy glimmer!
Benediction
Holy
light.
light!
Their arts were interrupted.
Poodle!
Double
Take this!
Imbue this
Deny!
vanquished soul with life! You're mine!
Igneous gift toss!
Double demon fang!
Guardian seal!
Now I can let loose!
Enemies immobilized.
Now I can let loose! Now you see what I can do!
Hard malevolent!
Allow me to
Hurricane blood! Freeze lancer! Dance in the wind!
In a bind! My turn!
Field! Hurricane blood! This one!
Eat dirt! Take this!
Take this! Arc seal!
The enemy's reeling.
Complacency is the root of carelessness.
It looks
Point
like you
taken.
got this one covered.
Stay sharp, everyone.
Lightning descent!
Double demon fang!
Tiger blade! Lion howl!
I let my guard down.
Stay away from my friends!
Getting stronger!
Double demon fang! Switching up its movements! Watch out! Take this!
The enemy is going all out!
Imbue this vanquished
Air
soul with
blast!
life! Resuscitation!
Dance in the wind!
Force of
Air
regeneration! Regenerate!
Thanks! Just what I needed.
Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong.
Holy land!
She can handle herself.
I can't hold on much longer!
Piercing roar.
Hurricane strike!
Can't move!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Light after dance! The wind!
Leave the charge for me.
Light after dance! Time to shine! Air power up! Light after energy!
Glacial fire.
Eat dirt!
Illuminate
Tiger blade.
Come forward!
Resonate with the
Holy
earth!
land!
Going in.
Faith and blood! Rending you a bloody howling!
Close one!
Look sharp.
Double demon fang!
Radiant light.
Ridlow! Frozen!
Hammer.
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a three-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Dohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings, let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Xion's waiting for us. Guess I misread the landing.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I don't have much left.
Don't mind if I do.
On guard.
Hit! One more! It's a duel of the arts!
Speaking of...
Escape!
Tell me about it.
Wind! You're mine! Hurricane thrust!
The enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that!
It's over! Turbo Demon Fang!
Hurricane strike! Nothing gets by me.
Take this!
Take this! Make it rain!
Illuminate the dark!
Johalim!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently
Here I
done.
come!
Hold on to your arms!
Turbo Demon Fang!
What would I do without you? Thank you. So,
I only did what I...
You're mine!
I see.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
You're mine!
Thunder!
Severing wind! Eat dirt!
Elusive
Flaming
You're
Orb!
mine!
Going
Turbo
in.
Demon Fang!
Now! Frozen!
Hammer! Next time, do you think we could add some more flames into the mix?
Huh? It's not that easy to adjust, you know.
We're so high up.
Hey! Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch!
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here.
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Grimwell. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right.
Right, here goes!
Damn it!
Double Demon Fang!
Shining Supernova! Earth Malevolence! Arcade Waterfall!
Double Demon Fang!
Get on in there with the others!
Far enough!
Lightning Orb!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Illuminate the dark!
Hurricane thrust! Heal!
Thank you for that.
Hurricane thrust!
Well, let's get back into it.
You're mine!
How about this?
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Illuminate the dark!
Going in.
Take this!
Not on my watch!
I'm not done!
Going in. Thunder Field!
Take this!
One
Demon Fang!
at a time!
I'm ready!
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Coming through.
Now you see what I can do!
No further!
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Eat dirt! I'll take you all on! Its arm's too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Make it rain!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Here! Megasonic
Resonate
thrust!
with the earth!
Double demon fang!
Stalagmite! Vector into everlasting dark! Negative gate!
These enemies aren't to me.
I'm ready! No complaints here!
Forgive. This is my fault.
You're mine! Double demon
I
fang!
can't hold on much longer.
Save you! I'm ready!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
To achieve such harmony,
Takes a singular will.
there's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelegion's still our best lead. So that's where we go.
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught. Though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside, exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that.
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
That was nothing.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. I do believe it's about time that I retire. Shall we get moving?
I don't want Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought she'd always be there.